the investor to help keep you afloat. So if she wants a married couple, we will give her a married couple.
What you were watching was a clip of the Netflix movie that features Grace Wachuka, Married to Work. Grace.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Not yet. I'm waiting to steal someone's Netflix login.
I have.
Oh, you have?
A beautiful movie.
What did you like best?
Your personality.
Oh, for real?
You're very eloquent.
Oh.
Good acting. You're taking Kenya to the next level.
Yeah, we're trying to. It's not easy finding merit-based work.
Yeah.
It was an audition on Facebook, like literally was a post. I'm never on Facebook.
Are you
And literally that's how it happened. I was on Facebook. I was literally just sitting in my room, 11 o'clock at night, scrolling on Facebook, which I never do. And I just randomly saw this post looking for
An actress.
Yeah, looking for an actress for a movie. Must have a physical fit body. Is optimistic, driven. And must be able to work under extremely harsh conditions.
Wow.
That's actually what it said on the post. And that post wasn't on other things. It wasn't on Actors Club Kenya. It wasn't on, because usually like when there's a post, literally it's posted everywhere. Like by the end of that day, it wasn't like a special, it was literally, and I remember looking at the post and thinking, that's me. And because I have my stuff together,
a chance.
Yeah, because I have my stuff together, because I run my acting as a business, as it should be. I have a website, I have a reel, I have a resume, I have a headshot, I have all those things. Because I got full scholarships to study in the States. I studied Masters in Acting at Columbia University. I've studied in London. So there's a standard there. And it's all merit-based there. But in Kenya, you have to know a friend.
Yeah, you should know somebody.
Which is so difficult. So finding work on merit is actually really, so literally I just emailed that email, sent them my stuff. They told me, they sent me sides. They said, please prepare. I prepared, sent it back. They said, come for the callbacks. 1,000 people auditioned, Nelias.
Wow.
1,000 people auditioned.
Where did you go for the audition?
Just, it was at Insignia.
Oh, wow.
It was at Insignia Productions. Philippe Bresson directed it, assisted.
You just took a chance, ran with it.
It's not really a chance. It's just job interviewing, you know? Like if you see something that's meant to be yours. But this is the thing that actors and artists need to know. This is a business. And even...
Sorry?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm just getting a bit distracted. Even like when you're presenting yourself, the producer told me, you just stood out like a sore thumb. Because you were so together. Like you had a website, you had a professional headshot, you had a reel, your Instagram is not like JF, W35s. There's so many artists. Like you tell me you're a director.
I feel like you had already aligned yourself. Everything had already aligned.
You have to.
Preparation meets opportunity.
6 years ago, Nelia, 6 years ago, I remember sitting in my room. Gosh, a lot of things happened just sitting in my room. Sitting in my room in Smith College, Massachusetts, which is where I got a full scholarship to study. And I was just like, what kind of an actor do I want to be? Because there's like a lot of options. I mean, you could be like super dramatic, like you could be Viola Davis, you could be Kerry Washington, dominate TV. You could go into like the comedic Issa Rae. You could, so I was just
sitting. So you chose your path and said,
and then I said, okay, if this is what I want, then what do I need to do now? And one of those things was I need to be physically fit. So I literally started working out, and I have a six-pack, by the way. I literally started working out just 20 minutes a week. Just because of acting, and so many people don't know where they're going.
You put in the work, just hoping that somewhere along the line you will fall in place.
To make a plan.
So for the avid viewer who's at home, before we get ahead of ourselves, you're well put together. Who's the Grace Wachuka who auditioned for this role? I am Grace Wachuka. What else do you do?
I do music. I love music. I have a song, Roses Are Dead, that came out. Actually, we premiered it here. You were the first person to hear it. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. And I have an EP that's out. I released it a few years back, but I have another project featuring Spizo. You know, Yeah, so I have a song called Black and Beautiful that's coming out soon.
I saw you had done another movie too. What is the name of the movie?
Single Kiasi,
Single
the TV
Kiasi.
show. Yeah, Olivia Budo in Single Kiasi. So, I mean, a lot has been happening.
So she's on Married to Work, which you can find on Netflix.
Trending, number 2.
Single Kiasi. Let me tell you, first of all, the trailer. This babe walked out of that helicopter like, you know what the business is.
And you know what? I visualize myself in jets for fun. Because in your mind, you can go anywhere.
Exactly.
Like you can be in a ditch, like with no money, you're broke, but if you can just get your mind to a different place, you can manifest a different reality.
100%.
Literally 12 years ago, I was like, I think I want a full scholarship to study in the States.
Yeah.
I think I want to be an international actor.
So these are the things I want for myself.
So you close your eyes and you see yourself there.
Like you actually deal in Netflix. I think that's a really big deal, and we are very proud of you.
Yeah,
it's really proud of you.
And let me tell you, Shetani was there 100%. First, Sijui, the 1,000 people. Okay, so that was
these are the challenges you faced while doing.
Let me tell you, I went to my final audition with a swollen eye. I got the final vaccine, because it said that you needed to travel internationally. Something that I also was manifesting. I kept manifesting my next acting job. I was holding my passport and the ticket.
Yeah.
So that's what I kept manifesting. So when I saw traveling, like you must have a passport, I knew it was international travel. Yeah. Then they said you must have your vaccine. So I went, I got the vaccine because I wanted to be ready. Girl, let me tell you, my eye swole up like this. At 1 in the morning, I had a fever and I was shaking. I emailed the producers, like whoever was conducting the callbacks, and I said, please, can you do the callback at another time? Please, I'm so sick. They said, Grace, we're so pressed for time. We only can do it tomorrow. Then she said, but it's okay. There's gonna be other opportunities. I said, no, there are no other opportunities. This one is my opportunity, and it is the devil that's trying to take it from me. So I slept 3 hours. I woke up, my eye was this swollen. Put my mask on, took my painkillers, and said, you know what, this is my job. I went, I did my thing. I remember the babes there. Me, I just looked at everybody. Me, I said, I don't care. Me, I'm Malaika. Malaika is here to do her job. Malaika is here to save Mlemba and Mlemba properties.
You had already taken on the character.
Me, I was in a suit. Because you dress like... You don't come in jeans and a top for a character that's a COO. What are you doing? So I was in a suit. Let me tell you, me and my swollen eye auditioned for that thing. Then the lady calls me at 7 p.m. Oh, Grace, a few days later, Grace, we want to do a final callback. 1,000 people, to one. We want to do a final. Let me tell you, was Grace Wachuka not running? Like, if you saw somebody at 7 p.m., like, on the road running home, like, it was me. I was running home. What did I do? I put my chair on my bed. I put the laptop on the chair. I put a tripod above it so that the background looks nice and professional. I put all my stuff on the other side so that when I went, hi, this is great, they could see my whole, because this is a business.
Your whole profile.
So in the audition, she was giving me notes and I was not getting it. Let me tell you, I finished that thing and went straight into prayer mode. I was like, God, please, I feel like this job is mine. What do I need to do? And God told me, Wachuka, start watching romantic comedies. I didn't even have the job because there was something she was telling me about the way that I was acting. I wasn't getting it. So I went and I started watching literally the top 20 romantic comedies out there. I watched them all. And that was before I got, because when the opportunity comes, there's no time to go to the gym. You have to have been ready. And if you weren't preparing, so let me tell you.
I feel like you're preaching to us. We should be ready, position ourselves.
And I trust that because there's one thing that happened. A few weeks ago, I didn't even know we were going to interview Grace Wachuka. I interviewed her for Iwakim, a different show. And she posted something on 8th February. Today is the... 16th. And she says, watching yourself along with millions of people globally. How did I do? Is it good? Why am I an actor? I couldn't just do something low-key, like what? I'm so glad I'm not responsible for clicking the publish button on Netflix. It would come out in 21, 23.
Wow. Just wow. Congratulations.
She's you know, it's a test to, sometimes, you know, you feel like people are always ready for all this fame, all these good things that are happening to them. But sometimes it comes to you and you're like, okay, is this really happening to me? Is this a dream? Is this going to be taken away?
Let me tell you, Laura, I was in Zanzibar with Idris Sultan.
Exactly, we'll go back to that.
8.5 million
something
followers.
To mention.
Yeah.
I wish she would watch the movie so that she can see the chemistry that she has with the co-lead.
Yeah.
So beautiful, so natural.
Effortless.
Yeah. So natural, so beautiful, so put together. I loved it.
It was so much work. Literally extreme conditions. They were not joking. Back to back shooting from morning till night. And by the way, it's a rom-com.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a specific technique of acting that rom-coms do.
Yeah.
Like specific.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in a drama, when somebody tells you the cab is late, you'd go. In a rom-com, there's a way that you're supposed to react. That's totally a bit light. Yeah. Like even that monologue that I shared, let me tell you, that monologue, the one of Mr. Mlemba, we have 4 hours. They were like, Grace, we need to get out of the property. We don't have time. We need to go. I'm like, Philippe, it's okay. We can do it. Philippe is like, I trust you. I believe in you. Philippe believes in me. Philippe, Grace Kahaki, I'm telling you, they're my day zeros. Because in this merit-based industry, finding people who just say, she's a good actor.
Yeah.
Like, forget followers, forget who she knows.
It was beautiful.
Let's give her a chance.
Yeah.
So to the idea of like the fame, the whatever, walking with Idris with his 8.5 million followers, every time we would go somewhere, hey, boss, hey, boss. And I remember just being so irritated and thinking, oh my God, if I had to deal with this, I don't know what I would do. And then it dawned on me, I was in a movie with Idris Sultan. Like it was like that moment where the camera just zooms in on your face, and I'm like, because for me, it's work. I'm working. I went to work. Those kisses, what were the kisses? I was, take 1, take 2, wide shot, medium, do it in front of 18 people. How is that romantic?
What's interesting, like you're saying, you worked with Idris. People are thinking, you know, like the way you've prepared, you showed up. It's like you've never faced rejection. It's like once I decided to put my mind to this, it started happening.
Yeah. The 3 painful rejections I've faced in my life. Homeboys. As a musician 10 years ago, the guy who did this to me was fired. I worked with them for 1.5 years, 3 times a week, going to studio and sharing my song. Every day for about an hour in those 3 times a week, I was told, Grace, nobody wants your music. Like, look, this is what, nobody wants your sound. Nobody wants you. And that was 11 years ago. Sawa. They sent me, they said, we're going to make you a star, nini. Again, that person was fired. I have no beef with Homeboys. That person was fired, Sawa. But it pained me so deeply, I could not release music for 5 years. Rejection 1. Rejection 2. Oh, so you want to be an international actor. You want to move to New York. Yeah? Look at me saying, I got a scholarship 6 years in New York. Racism, loneliness, depression. And let's not forget the fact that an American walking into Kenya gets a visa on arrival. But me, I do 4 years of schooling there, and I got a 1-year work permit that did not allow me to work for TV, did not allow me to work for... The only thing I was able to do was called A New Christmas on Amazon and Showmax. You can go watch it. Then randomly, but this is a different story, Steve Harvey flew me and I'm a guest. They are complaining about my ex. I don't know if I want to get into it, but all I can say is I think you should monetize your pain. If your ex has hurt you, it's Valentine's week. I'm telling you, merchandise, bracelets, a book, you need to monetize that pain. Don't let that person just be walking out there.
Imagine how shameful.
So let me tell you, I was living in the moment when I had to call 2 gigs to tell them my work permit ends 3 days before this gig begins. And I had done an off-Broadway show, and so now it was an equity show. It was a bump up. 2 gigs. I called them and I said, you know what? I have to let them go. Packed my apartment. I wasn't somebody to marry somebody for papers. I call that the Ishmael project. Like when you just decide to take things into your own hands, you're gonna make things happen your own way. And then when I come back to Kenya, I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be easy. I was in New York and I got so many gigs in New York. 2.5 years.
You thought you had an advantage.
I thought that having training, a website, a real...
Having what was required was good enough.
What is required is, do you have friends? And I'm like, but I'm good. But I'm good. Like in New York, Yani, before somebody lets you go, they'll really think to themselves, but she's good though. But she's good. it's fame that people want here. It's not, and so with every person that comes to me and says, Grace, I watched Married to Work on Netflix. I've watched Single Kiasi. They come and they tell me you're good, and that's the point.
You actually are.
You can't be a content creator. You want 50,000. Okay, if that's what you want, then you go have fun. But people will watch you and they'll see you, there's some 100%. Famous people, you just watch them and you're like, that was terrible. And so it was a waste of your life, it was a waste of your time. But working with Idris Sultan from Tanzania, working with Megotanwa from Nigeria, working with Philip Bresson, Grace Kahaki, working with Okada Media, Koe Ngunjiri, merit-based.
But for all these personalities that you do on set, you're very different off set. Very different. So how do you find the balance of when I am supposed to deliver something, I deliver? And of course, with the way entertainment is, people want to see the person they see on TV. People want you to be.
I know. Some people are messaging me, hi, Malaika.
Exactly. People want you to be that personality. Where do you draw the line?
What's funny is I feel as though her personality really goes hand in hand with her personality in Married to Work. Like she's very, as Malaika, right?
Yeah, but
she's
Malaika
very
is more shy. Malaika is more...
much later, I think you open up.
Yeah, I open up. Yeah, me, I'll just open up immediately. And
without giving spoilers.
Yeah, without giving spoilers, she's somebody that really holds back. She's maybe more tactful. Now me, I don't know where to draw the line. Me, I don't know. You just follow me on Instagram at I am Wacuka, at I am Wacuka. Because let me tell you, life is hard. I mean, okay, fine. Olivia Budo was in a helicopter in Single Kiasi, and we're very happy for her. But like, that's not me.
No. You are the person who actually shows up and promotes your album to each person you meet. Roses Are Dead, and actually hands out roses to people.
Oh, you remember that?
I watch your stories all the time. And I'm happy to see you actually doing the, because this is what people don't do. People do it for clout. People use clout. People do all these things. She's actually doing the hard work. Like, I want to see people who listen to my music. I want to interact with them and see the feeling that it gets, because people expect, we were talking about this, as an artist, would you perform for 2 people? Absolutely, yes. Why not? Because those are the 2 people who are actually supporting you.
I actually, my dad passed on maybe like when I was 12, which like even with everything that happens, like every new thing, I just keep thinking, man, I wish Daddy was here. You know, because they really wanted me to be a doctor and engineer. From the time I was 6, I knew I was supposed to be an artist. I got straight A's. I was top 100 in Nairobi. When I told this doctor I want to be an actor, he said, how badly did you fail?
Wow.
How badly did you fail? Okay. Because they assume that you need to be stupid. That all your friends are gathered around and gonna break down the set of Wakanda. Because it takes thinking.
And I love that for you, Wachuka, and I can't wait to see what you have.
Can I sing? Can I sing for you?
Yes, please sing for us.
Okay, so the song that's coming up, it's a hip-hop song. It's called Black and Beautiful. So it's super different. So do you want new or old? Old first, and then new? Which one? Short.
Let's do the new one first.
New?
Let's do the new one.
Okay, fine, but it's not out yet.
It's okay.
I'm black and I'm beautiful. Yeah, I'm black and
just a snippet. We want them to actually go and listen to it. Guys, the fantastic set was put together by Picnic. Listen, before I even get to that,
please.
The setup is fantastic. It's for Valentine's. And if you're really interested, really interested in having a picnic, really reach out to Picnics by Njoki. Picnics by Njoki is the one who came up with the set, and I think it's absolutely
really beautiful.
And Wachuka actually matches the set. So someone following theme, and the rest of us are here just like mustard and ketchup. Nelias, where can people find you?
Kindly, guys, find me at It's Nelias on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. It's Nelias.
Of course, and you can always catch the show on YouTube at KTN Home page. Wachuka told you can find her at
I am. Do I have time to sing a little or no?
You can sing as we finish.
Roses are red, violets are blue. That's my last song. Sugar is sweet and so are you. But roses are wilting, violets are dead. Sugar bowl's empty and so is your head. And the fight to the end is a miracle. And surviving till dawn. At I am Wacuka.
Do you have an a cappella version?
I need to make